Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Watching Odoane's stream this morning, he was even playing a top lane. Like, talking a little bit about how we will see that Silas finally locked in for Niski. This was actually one of his go-to champions. Back when he was on Fnatic, it was Twisted Fate, Rise, he just there, but Perk's already there in position. Alphari also gets to rotate down. And look at this bot lane from Vitality on their way up as well. So Mad will be at a numbers disadvantage if they try to contest this.
Alphari could look for the Glacial Tomb, chucks it out, hits Alioya, who's already used the dash away. There's the bubble follow-up. First blood for Vitality.
Clean kill from Vitality.
From the Aqua Prison, but
they still have another one.
They do. They have that second exhaust, so that's Summoner.
Look at Haru hovering around bot, and Wukong is in mid. If he gets spotted, this will be the go signal of Vitality.
Kazi looking for it. Final chapter coming out. Unforgiven looking for the root. The exhaust goes down as well. Unforgiven flashes. Dodges the tidal wave, and now LeBron has to be very careful. Haru dives forward once again. Kaiser tries to get back on. But now, that cat has nowhere to go. Put down by Lebrov. Vitality 3 on the board.
I think he actually picked that one up because of the electrocute. It is just here.
Yep.
Huh.
Well identified, Betty. Yeah, not sure why it was put down. Call of Fortune coming out. Alphari does get the stun, does get knocked up as well. That Brittle's going to do a little bit of work. Ignite is ticking, armor low. No mana on him. No mana on Alphari either. It's on. Always wins. Alphari with the grass pot gets a little bit of healing back as Armor looks for more of a trade. They have no mana. And Niski has enough to secure his first kill of summer.
I think if Niski didn't show up, I don't know if they could have killed each other because they had no mana. But Niski is able to secure the kill.
About 400 difference between Unforgiven and Kazi, and then, of course, support difference. We can talk about it if you want. Getting 700 gold closer to your...
Secure this one. Vitality should be able to secure another, and if they wanted to, they can push towards the second tier 2.
They're going to fight. Alioya is coming. You can see it from the top side as well. Armor diving in.
That's big damage though onto Unforgiven.
Immortal Shield procced. Armor Pape's just looking for something here. Alioya goes forward, but it's only Alphari who's found, and Armor will walk away. The tower fallen already in the mid lane, and as you say, I think the fact that Unforgiven was chunked out so much forced Mad Lions to reevaluate.
And execute them very well. With the dragon spawning, Vitality, this will be the next objective, and Alioya finds himself sitting on a ward.
Unforgiven going forward as well. Perks looking for the flank here. Armor goes for him. Perks able to slide away. Call of the Fortune going in as well. Alioya could go for the engage. Niski in from the side. He misses the chains. Both of them knocked up between them. Haru, though, locked up by Armored Mad Lions with their third kill of the game. Turn their eyes back towards the dragon.
So I'm surprised that engage went so poorly, considering Vitality had so much information. Armor will flash away, but this will secure the second dragon of the game towards Mad Lions.
Moved Alioya behind the enemy team, and now Alphari here pushing forward by himself. Doesn't have flash, of course. Alioya spotted on a ward, just making sure that Alphari doesn't stay too much longer. Ping is coming down towards the mid lane. Armor's going to dash away here. Kazi going forward. Tidal Wave coming out as well. Bellows Breath to stop the stun. Rune Prison locks him up, though. Cullen coming out as the damage continues. TP now. Vitality on the retreat. Final chapter going out. Haru rooted up. Knocked up. Lebrov rooted. Shut down. Haru pulls the crescent guard. Alphari has to dash away as soon as he TPs in, and Mad Lions find another pick.
It seemed to me that Vitality believed that they could disengage effectively from that fight, but Niski really committed, and Armor with a beautiful knock-up onto Lebrov meant that they could find themselves another kill, reclaim a little bit of map control. They're still down in towers. Vision, they haven't really been able to push into the enemy jungle, but Alioya with a pick.
Perks going forward, Unforgiven trying to join Glacial Prisoner onto Unforgiven could be enough to shut down Alioya. Perks has to flash away. Unforgiven going forward as Kaiser dashes onto his jungler. Haru chunked out. The final shot from the prowling projectile will find its prey. Unforgiven ignited, ticking, still surviving. Niski going in as Perks has to dash away.
The for Mad is going to be sieging onto these towers as he has really prominent wave clear, and then you also have the Lucian culling, and yeah, there's a lot. It's a difficult Mad Sejuani that you leverage them to face check the dark areas of the map, and also that your engage is with you. So really you need to rely on Perks and Niski to act as your side lane.
Stun onto Unforgiven, he dashes across the wall, tidal wave coming out as well. Good bubble with the Aqua Prison, but Alphari now on the back foot. Final chapter coming in. There's the call of the Forge God, the TP on the other side as well, and there's a choke point for Mad Lions. They find one, Niski flashes in, double Everfrost, the Cyclone follows. Alioya is bringing the thunder, bringing the storm to Vitality as they are forced back underneath their tower.
And the Baron is being started off. This is quite slow. Alphari does have TP.
Good bubble.
And they found Niski.
No vision though. Niski pops the crescent guard. Kazi dashing in. Niski exhausted, but Kazi's the one that falls. Niski healed up. Moonstone and Zoomies is just too much. Healing on 12-11 is so dumb. Vitality made a change of their own. Haru coming in. His early game was strong. Vitality had a few early game leads, but since then he just really hasn't been able to find a way to fight here. It may be a compositional diff. It may just be Vitality not always on the same page. Call of the Forge God coming out. Alphari stunned for a second. And they look for the damage underneath the tower. Final chapter being used here as well as Haru has to pop the Crescent Guard and Mad Lions tank the tower and just back away.
What we talked about
in this game, Vitality may just say, hey, you guys take the Dragon, we'll go for the Baron, but there's still vision for Mad Lions around that. Dragon will be taken very quickly. Mid lane tower force Perks does not get across the wall. He's trying to join his bird friends there, and Vitality just setting up around this, but the vision behind them actually makes it very difficult for them to fully bait this one out. Haru sweeps out a ward.
5 people towards the top side of the map. This will give Mad control over mid. I'm surprised they don't push for more. They're choosing to go for the river control.
He's going to try and answer his Perks. Does have a position to get in here and slide and glide his way towards it. Warded Haru, Call of the Forge God coming out. Perks looking to get it across the wall. He's knocked up. Look at the damage of the Perks. The Emperor's Divide goes back. He pops a stopwatch on Yoyo in the midst of them all as he's healed up by Kaiser. Shut down goes over to Armored. There's 2 as Kaiser takes another. Alphari joins, but it's too little, too late. It's roast boar for Mad Lions as they shut down Alphari, they shut down Vitality, and they secure the Baron.
5-0 in favor of Mad Lions. A clean ace, a Baron in their back pockets, and they could look to end the game.
It feels like this might be what we see from at least the start of 12-11. One team fight defines the game, and Mad Lions found the fight that they've been searching for this entire match. Vitality can only sit in the fountain and watch as Mad Lions claim their first win of summer 2022.
Niski played that final team fight so well. On a side lane, and it kind of ties back into this dive composition. Wow, okay. We'll get to that in a second, but we talked about dive from SK. You abandoned in favor of making sure that you get that first Herald, and SK, they will be forced to reset here, which means that BDS can actually make their way towards the Herald. You cast next team fight, but using a Welsh accent, and then there was a rumble in the game.
A rumble!
The rumble rolls out the red carpet! Yeah.
Oh, good stun from Genex there. Give himself away. Flash from Xmatty. Depth charge coming in as well. Jezu does have the killer instinct. They could look for the chase here. Dote trying to turn it around, and the Berserk comes just in time. Bale, possibility as well. Treats, dive too deep, and Xmatty takes him out. A double for BDS.
Beautiful play from the bot lane of BDS. Xmatty was put under a lot of scrutiny last split. Another engage in the top.
Synchro for waiting in the wings, though. Serta's on his way up as well. The Gnar back. Agresivo going to try and dodge away. Gilius looking for the damage as well, but Gilius might be the first to fall. Agresivo, one more auto is enough. Genex jumps back in into the charm. The knock up, the CC. Synchro blow. Nuclear Int now joins. Orbit Deception not going to land, and Nuclear Int will land. His shurikens, dives back in, hits another. Certus has no charm, and Treats can't hit the Dredge. The hostile takeover, they have to back away once again. Xmatty with his second play of the game. Treats and Gilius looking for something here. You can see Certus on his way as well. Spirit Rush just about to come off cooldown. Dode does have the hostile takeover here. Gilius looking for the stun. No flash, remember, on Xmatty. He dodges back and forth, but he's still locked up. Hostile takeover coming out. Xmatty, though, locked up and shut down by SK. He'll come back for a second with a bailout, but in the end, it's Certus receiving the reward.
So, how will Synchro respond? He immediately moves up towards the top side of the map, potentially threatening a dive on the Jax. Mainly, I think his goal was to look for a steal, maybe stealing away a blue buff, maybe some jungle camps.
Down on the bottom side, SK put all of their eggs on the top side of the map and will be able to secure the second Rift Herald of the game.
You open up that mid lane tower, it gives you access, or easy access rather, to the enemy jungle. SK, on the other hand, are investing towards the top side of the map. They recognize that if they can get Genex in a position where he can snowball in the isolated 1v1.
That was just such perfect waiting in the bush from SK. And he managed to kill off Agresivo, who did everything right in that situation. And perhaps it's just SK trying to buy some time for their AD carry to farm another wave. They know they're going to lose this top tier 1. Not in a strong enough position. You can see the 2,000 gold.
Ari's ultimate, the Gilius has his ultimate, Kai'Sa has the ultimate as well. So
Synchro, no ult, does have flash, they're just going in, Spirit Rush a possibility, there's the charm, TP behind. Janax, no Hexagon Domain, but can get into this fight, they're looking for the Dragon, can Gilius steal it? He can! Third Dragon of the game over to SK, Synchro low, will be caught out, the bailout brings him back, but he will fall in the end. BDS still looking for the fight as Janax steps forward onto Aggressivo, Nuclear Int could get onto Janax here. Treat's trying to escape down towards the bottom side, and Janax will be caught, and Nuclear Int will get a triple in the fight.
Beautifully played by Nuclear Int, but a good steal. Separating themselves and giving this Akali a lot of these 1v1 situations that she can just pick apart the team fight. 4-0-0 is now the scoreline for Nuclear Int.
SK and BDS agree.
So, the problem is, I wish I could remember. I can't remember if Aggressivo had...
And then you can use the summoner spells and the tools at your disposal to maximize the amount of experience and gold you're getting on the map.
Where these two players are, and props to Aggressivo, he is respecting the lack of information. Oh god, he's...
Everfrost into the Hexagon Domain, the charm misses. Aggressivo with a fancy feat on his debut game on the stage. He tries to dodge away from Certus and Janax. Aggressivo building up towards the Mega Gnar, but he just doesn't have the time. SK delayed and delayed and delayed, and in the end, they get their reward.
I really can't blame him for that, because they waited for so long, and now Nuclear Int, he can definitely go for this. Flash, SK can actually pull out a big fight.
Dragon started. 5,000 on it. Soul, the option for SK. Charm goes in. Synchro diving forward as well. Gilius gets it. Mountain so secured for SK, but Gilius will be able to dash away as well. Manages to survive in the pit. Janax is caught by all of BDS. He will pay for the soul with his life. He tries to get away. You guys, you're too overeager. There's no way he's escaping from that. Dote takes him down, shuts him out. But this soul secured for Gilius. The Baron and say, okay, Janax, you're going to TP in. Aggressivo trying to get to the towards level 16 himself.
Hang on.
BDS started, treats flashes. Adone tries to flash away, but can't escape. Hostile takeover will only land on to 2. The knock up onto Xmadio on the back line. Bullet time coming in as well. Xmadio low, Certus diving forward. Everfrost over deception. Xmadio still alive somehow. Janax goes in. Xmadio brought back with a bailout, but they need to kill Jetsu quickly enough. They can't do it. Jetsu will die afterwards. Nuclear Int dies onto Janax as he tries to get the damage down onto the SK top laner. Meanwhile, over deception going in once again. Aggressivo just surviving.
Kai'Sa do a lot of damage, along with the true damage that Janax will be able to offer on the Camille. BDS should be aware that something is going on, but it's a little bit suspicious that the jungler is not in the pit. Synchro with the engage.
Yeah, SK trying not to be suspicious here, but you can see BDS
oh wow, this is
forward.
so fast.
It's already down to 3,000. Synchro puts a ward in and immediately it's gone. Gilius smites it.
Be able to get a tower back, but SK, they're not going to be too upset about that. They'll be able to make their way back out onto the map, but now BDS are setting up the trap.
Gilius, Oracles, smart play. Oracles into control ward, in the invisibility on the Drake. It looks like Janax just going to commit to split pushing here. I wonder how long's on his teleport timer. 26 seconds, so there's a tiny... SK now have control towards this bot side river.
Yes, cannot fit through the window. Here we are, SK Certus with the engage. Charm
away. The charm goes out, as you say. Lots of damage to the back line. Crescent Guard coming out as well as Certus caught in the midst of Nuclear Int. Bailout being used, hostile takeover as well. Treats pops the stopwatch. Gilius not in the best of positions as he's in the back of the fight, back of the pit as well. Treats will fall. Oh, great snipe! Great snipe onto Xmadio. That's a lot of damage, a lot of DPS falling off from BDS. Jezu and Gilius trying to do something here. They still have the Baron. Nuclear Int stepping in. The resets will come out from BDS.
They are removing all of the vision. Certus should have TP.
Deep. That is deep, and Treats will know he's there when he comes around the corner. Counter TP, use Nuclear Int. Depth charge, a possibility. Killer Instinct in, Nuclear Int. You gotta pull something miraculous here. The TP too deep. SK willing just to lap him up. He lived up to his name.
That caught Nuclear Int by surprise. He was not expecting so many SK members to be in that as possible while trying to save as much of their base as they can.
It's one of those TPs that, if it works, looks incredible. But when Treats is just there immediately to CC you, and then the Killer Instinct follow-up makes it basically impossible for that Akali to do anything in that situation. BDS now very much on the back foot. That sequence of events has led to SK being 3,000 gold ahead, and Elder Dragon to the good. We're a minute and a half. Xmadio stepping forward here. Depth charge used onto a Dote. There's nowhere for him to go. The bailout won't save you for long as SK get another kill. And with 30 seconds before we hit that 40-minute mark and 30 seconds on it, Dote, SK can just push in here. Still a minute and a half on this Elder Drake. BDS have to just give up everything. No real way for them to fight. Spirit Rush off cooldown. Certus could look for something. Flash Charm always a possibility as well, but looks like SK know they've already done a lot of damage to this top tier 3. They'll take that as well. Second inhibitor of the game for them. as they lock it out. Nuclear trying to step forward, but what do you do into an Elder Drake? There's still a minute left on it. Hex Flash from Treats, thinking perhaps Nuclear would step a little bit too far. Certus, Syncroft goes in, the charm into the Everfrost, into the Killer Instinct, but the Crescent Guard enough. Gilead splashing forward, counter flash. Bullet time out from Xmatty, but now he's not in the best of shapes as Genex could look for the Hex Ultimatum.
Bit of an overinvestment here from SK. They need to be careful.
They still have the Elder though. Aggressivo could look for Gnar into the wall.
Baron is respawning. And SK will be the ones to start it off. Treats is spotted out here, and he knows he's spotted. Does he know that?
I mean, all of SK have been spotted. They know that Genex and Jezu are here as well. Treats already down. BDS could look for a bit more of an engaged charm going out. Crescent Guard available for Syncroft, but very tanky with the Force of Nature, Frozen Heart. And Treats just a little bit overstepping.
Well, he thought that he was in fog of war there. He didn't realize that he was stood right next to a wall. I don't know if they're literally just waiting for the waves to create a point of pressure. And then BDS is going to be forced to make a choice.
Certus with the charm once again onto Syncroft. Crescent Guard will be used. Bullet time coming out as well. Gilead has to pop the Heartbreaker to get away. Nuclear looking for a flank position here as he dives in, but it's only on to Treats. Hot Soul takeover coming in as well, and Treats is very low. Nuclear dived on by Genex. Meanwhile, the GA popped on Xmatty. Nuclear trying to do what he can, but Treats continues to land the hooks. Xmatty comes back though. Treats down, 2 down. Genex, Certus, and Jezu have to try and do everything in this fight. The GA still available for Jezu. The charm wide. Syncroft survives Orbital Section though. Will lock him out. Genex, more Death's Dance and Divine Sundra means he is nigh unkillable as SK find 2 in the fight.
The GA will be popped for Jezu, but it ends up being a 2 for 2. I imagine this will be a third as Genex locks down Odote. But the base again is in shambles. Only 2 members are left alive. They're hitting the base button because they both have TP. SK looking to end the game.
I mean, what wave clear do you really have? Aggressivo has some, Nuclear has some, but the 5-point strike doesn't really clear out these super minions too quickly. Aggressivo going to try and build up towards that Mega Gnar. Does have the Gnar ultimate as well, but look at the damage onto the tower. Genex basically feasting on them as the Cho'Gath ultimate worth the true damage. The Gnar back brings Genex underneath the tower. Nuclear looking for the damage as they do manage to kill off Jezu. Nuclear has to do it all here though. The GA popped on Aggressivo. Genex looking for the tower itself. Precision protocol enough, and SK will ignore the BDS players and instead take down the base.
It was close at the end there. I really thought that,
like you said, a lot of kind of surprise factor on this draft. Twitch Yuumi out of nowhere, TF ult coming in. You can instantly turn a 1v1 into a 4v1. And there was the 30s players, 5-6 years will still be competing.
Well, Berlin, I have a quick stat for you. The oldest player to have played in the European LEC is Vizichachi. He currently holds the record because he's the oldest. So there we go, 29 years old.
And he'll be playing next game.
They are indeed. Take a look at this. Marcoon and Nukeduck just throwing a thumbs up. Zlatan and Vizio dash forward for a little stun. It is replied back. Command Protect doing a lot of work. 200 hit points. Zlatan forced to flash to safety. And he's able to survive. Nukeduck flashes in for the auto. It looked like that was the fight that Misfit started. Nukeduck's got double buffs. Vito's got under the tower. Marcoon, that was massive.
Oh, Marcoon's got the mental advantage now. No vision either. They've transitioned that top side vision that I just pointed out towards the bot side of the map now to free up their bot lane. So wherever Marcoon goes, XL own that side of the map.
This is during the early game. This one at 11 minutes is relatively stable. 1,600. Just the pure pressure from XL. The ability for Destiny, plus you have no idea where Patrick's going to come out. That's what you were sort of talking about. Yes, Destiny was used.
So pop it, get some plates over to the Twitch. And Finn's just hovering around for now. Someone's going to have to catch top wave. I mean, XL have an option here to send TF running top and then he can catch the next mid wave. Otherwise, Finn's just going to have to base because his job right here is a bit useless unless they dive.
Oh, that's the dive forward. Stunned up, locked up, read a book. Mercer is taken down. U2 arrives to the party, but he's too little and too late. Zlatan's making his way through the river and Irrelevant. Can Gnar out, has flash available. This needs to be magical. This needs to be massive. This needs to be immaculate. Flash, that's just one. He fell on Winnie the Pooh, but he did not take him down. Irrelevant throws out the boulder. He's taken down where he stands. Zlatan's trying to make things work, but he won't be able to do so and taken out on the retreat. Only one.
1 minute left on the next dragon will be a Cloud Soul.
Do Misfits find an opportunity to fight? No teleport for Irrelevant, no knob. Really, really hard. So the only reason we, do all the setup and remind everybody of the history is then it gives context when we see them playing the other teams. Kuhn didn't find a juicy target. We're 20 seconds from Cloud. XL doing their due diligence. Push into the jungle. Clear the wards if any. Take out the tower. And now Zlatan is just running for his life. Destiny comes in, the storm has been brought, the gold card has landed, and Zlatan gets dunked. Another kill for Patrick as Finn finds Neon. The Misfits are literally running for their lives with their tails between their legs.
To 0, and 3 dragons under XL's back belt, and 2 heralds.
Don't be mad for what I'm about to say. Is it the year of...
No flash. Ultimate's away, and then he's the one being chased. In comes Nuketug, in comes Patrick, and Misfits have lost the fight.
Oh my word, and he was rat-a-tat-tatting over the wall. Patrick is on a rampage. He was hiding.
He was, Trevor.
Camouflage up once more, looking for somebody to ambush. And 22:41, that's the time. 22:41. No, don't go away. Go back to Dragon. The Dragon is secured. Misfits, the first and second fastest souls conceded.
Not be in contention for that because that was extremely quick. They looked for VTO there, got his flash. I wonder what HP Neon had as well, because that must have been a single-digit health bar. Oh, no. Patrick! Maybe they're listening to you, Trevor. Just kill Patrick! Just kill Patrick!
He's dredge line back!
Get him!
He's silenced, but he's not dead! He's not dead! The perfect game is still on! Now all of a sudden, Maku's turning around. Neon is down! The 5th kill for Patrick! The Mercer's trying to spy the away. The 6th kill for Patrick! And the dream is now dead as a tower has fallen.
That's what I was going to say, yeah. Irrelevant got the top tower, so the perfect game is gone, but they can still keep Misfits on 0 kills. Irrelevant should be as good as dead here. I mean, actually, XL's going towards Baron. Maybe he can kind of hop over the wall and try to kite away. Nuketug doesn't have the ult.
This is going to be one of the longest chases in history. If it continues, gold cards, the Narbar starting to ramp up. Oh, missed! Hop sidestepped. Okay, Meganar will buy a couple seconds. It doesn't even get up.
Well, they tried to listen to your advice, Trevor. They tried to kill Patrick. They dove him on the tier 2s, and they all died for it. Gave up a Baron, but at least they tried.
Do you know how low they got?
Patrick was a healthy boy there. Durability change is doing him wonders in that dive. Tower is doing a lot more damage. XL begin the siege.
My word, 8,000 gold. Sold the Baron 2 logo at week 7. Oh,
yeah, I saw it though.
Okay, great. I'll bring it back in a second. It looks like the fight's happening. Turn off the tower! There's the zap coming out as well. Underneath everything, and VTO goes down. The shockwave wasn't even pulled. Mark Owen's looking for 3, but it'll be Finn that picks it up. I mean, that is just obliteration.
It's not very fair, is it? It's like in an MMO when you duel someone who's 20 levels above you, you know? You just stand no chance whatsoever. They're just too tanky, deal too much damage. XL gonna crack open the first inhibitor of the game. Can they end? They have 2 range creeps. Finn's going down to pick up the wave with the Baron buff. Doesn't give him move speed anymore, but it'll be buffed up when it arrives. XL want to end this game.
Patrick's destroying the towers. The minion wave's been pulled up with the buffs. XL are now onto turret number 1. Irrelevant and Mercer asking for mercy because they are irrelevant right now. Nara into the wall does nothing. Patrick buys some time with the stopwatch. Irrelevant will be taken out. Patrick's looking for another kill to pad the stats. 605. Exquisite, excellent, perfection from XL.
I mean, what more could you...
And Soraka insta-look? Oh, okay, wait.
Okay, so, Soraka. Xerxes, it's just a case of who collapses first. I mean, Flacket, when he hits level 3, could jump straight over the wall.
Oh, remember, it's so difficult to get away from that pillar. Caps throws all in, Paddle Star, Auto, Ignite, 150, 100, the shield comes up. Now Caps is running away. Tayor survives thanks to that shield. And while he's under pressure, Yankos and Xerxes are trading blows. Jungho and Kobe stepping forward. Flash is available for him. Targamas is nearly in range. The heal comes out. The shield buys time. And all of a sudden, Yankos cannot turn it around. That's a defensive flash from Targamas. And Astralis.
Bit of a confusing play there, but now Xerxes wrapped around. No flash on G2's bot lane. Kobe has double buffs. Here he comes. Can they get themselves a kill? They're going to focus Targamas.
Seal silence into the roots. Xerxes, he may go down first. Needs the healed, and Targamas will be taken out. Junghoon gets the kill. Soraka, undefeated in Europe, gets the first kill and first assist.
How's your prediction rate, Trevor? When you normally predict, change his mind. Chachi's come back. You know what? Maybe I do on this dive. Does hit level 6, though. GP does have the ultimate. We'll see how Chachi plays this.
Long range Paddle Star. It'll take out the minions. I wondered whether or not Broken Blade had a barrel set up. That's barrel 1 going down. Dragon has been secured. A dash away from Chachi. Needlework is available. Fight away. Chachi's going low, and that was well executed from G2.
Yeah, it definitely was. I was a bit scared there for a second. To assassinate him on side lane. And we'll see how far ahead this Twitch does get, but that's probably going to be their target if they can't find a way in. Xerxes coming back towards top. Broken Blade, no flash.
Round 2, Jankos this time even closer in range. Vizicachi goes very, very low, throws out all the needles. Jankos going down as the storm is brought. Broken Blade gets the kill once again. Xerxes backs out. I was so excited for Xerxes and Chachi to come back, but these two gangs, the handshake, the sleepy trouble bubble. G2 want to be the older brother, holding their hand on the forehead of the younger brother. So, you can't hit me.
So first,
Berlin, this is what they want to do. Take a look here, you'll see it. You can't hit me. You can't hit me.
That actually happened to me when I was younger because my brother was so much taller than me. But Caps, he's going to kill him.
He will indeed. The Ignite's burning away. Starkle comes out, and that is the save. The wish does it. And all of a sudden, Caps is now looking for another target. Xerxes is running for his life. The top tower did fall while all of that was going on. And for the time being, Junghoon Soraka has saved his team's lives. It has not put them in an advantageous position, though.
Has been the ambulance Soraka to keep them in this game.
It's coming through the river. Jankos is on red. And Caps will just continue putting pressure on the tower. I mean, Kadril, 15 minutes in, this has been non-stop. Both teams fighting for kills, for positioning on the map, and for objectives. Junghoon gets crunched down. I think he was subjugated as well. Jankos starts to step forward.
To get the passive proc for move speed, but in the end it didn't work out. Astralis going to get this bot tier 1, get their first tower of the game, but right now the pressure for G2...
They can get melted.
Definitely can. We'll see if Astralis can find that angle. For now, they're just trying to push in mid, get some pressure on the top side of the map. 48 seconds on top and does an on-the-way ping top side. So he probably wants to push this tier 1, but G2, of course, our spring champions, know exactly what Astralis are doing. They're going to keep going bot.
Oh, look at that. Onto Chachi. The Herald will come through. So he's now on the retreat. Kobi's waddling his way forward.
Now in the early game, they're playing on... The important thing here is they're playing on 2 lanes every single trial at a time.
My word.
They tried to do anything. Caps is just playing dodgeball with Astralis right now.
Oh! Is not going to be followed. Caps, you have to press R first, then it'll go further. Didn't manage to make that one work.
But Caps that they were playing. Now Astralis. 5-man mid to get some push. There's no objectives on the map just yet, but maybe they just want to get some control on the map.
Oh, Death Ray goes out as well as Gates. It's a little bit of silence being dropped into Jankos. The pillar throws Junghoon back. He's got no flash, remember. Stormbringer used defensively. Vizicachi steps forward with the needles, and they're doing work. And Targamas is down. Astralis have found themselves one. The needles are not yet done as Chachi keeps snipping away. Flack is trying to get into the fight, but he can't. Deo's now caught and burning. He's run away for his life. Junghoon's still got Wish available, has still got Heal available.
Oh my God.
Jankos is looking for something more. Xerxes, the lightning comes down. Caps over the wall. Paddle. Star's going to fall short, but the CP Trouble Bubble does not. And that is one tie.
From Junghoon when G2 tried to look for that target. Here, Jankos pops the pillar on the Soraka thinking that's the target, no flash, but there's not enough gap close. Now, Cap's playing over poke, but he might be caught here. Has flash?
Has flash available. Xerxes flashes as well. Rat-a-tat-tat! The expunge not needed. A handshake pulls Kobi backwards, and he stays alive for Wish just a couple seconds longer. It's Targamas that picks up the kill and
the poison?
finds another onto Xerxes. The poison's not ticking just enough. Chachi is trying to run down Jankos and flashes over the wall. Astralis ran headfirst into G2, but got kicked out the back door.
Yeah, it's 2 for 1 in favor of G2. A lot of summoners burned on the side of G2. Flack it!
Oh man, he's looking for Chachi. Zapping over the wall. Just firing out all the bursts. Vizicachi dashes off, gets one more heal. Oh, he gets taken down, and now Junghoon is dead. The healing is great when you have teammates to heal.
Astralis bit off more.
So has his ghost available to him, and now all of a sudden, Xerxes angers the dragon, pulls him out his pit. Gravity Field will buy some time. It looks like they're committing for this one. Targamas is making his way forward and waiting for the hostile takeover. It's not fired yet. That was all of a sudden Chachi buying time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members of G2 are on him. And now they turn, and G2 will burn the dragon.
Oh, Kobi!
Kobi's going to look for another one. He's untouched. The handshake is great. There's some
damage!
That's one already. Hostile takeover will slow Kobi down. And it's going to find another ambush if he can. Get that movement speed up. G2 got the dragon. Astralis get the fight.
I think Astralis could force a Baron here if they have the confidence. 2 members down for G2, and the Soraka can heal them up mid-wave. So you see the pressure that they're under from the Zoe.
If you can dodge a bubble, you can dodge a wrench. If you can dodge a pedal storm, you can dodge a zap. Patches O'Houlihan would be proud. Caps goes fishing and finally finds his target.
Can they go towards Baron now, G2? They have a member down, or they just want to keep
Just go fishing.
poking.
Just go fishing. This is a game of dodgeball, ladies and gentlemen. dominated everybody else.
Hurricane, so 3 items strong. They'll give up this Drake, but again, 5 minutes more time to buy before the soul will pop. Will come up, sorry. And
How many screens away they were from danger?
yeah. Need a like a 72-inch monitor to play against these kind of champions. So you're now caught out. GP ult popped.
That's a handshake backwards, so Xerxes will be pushed out. Surviving a very long time, trying to get something
comes
back
the ambulance.
from Targamas. Will it survive just long enough for the rest of the team to arrive? Hostile takeover will be traded for the Wish. It's now a 5v4, and look at that! Once again, through the wall. I did not know wall hacks were in this game. As all of a sudden they continue to push. Where
up the Baron. Xerxes has ult and flash to get in. He has full vision of this Baron. Does he get it?
Do you believe?
Oh!
No, I do not believe Baron secured. Storms in, flashes out.
In comes Broken Blade, manages to take him down, and from there it's a 4v5. Now Caps.
Oh, Chachi does have Ghost available. That paddle goes missing. Excuse me, teleport's now coming in. Flash forward, and Chachi's already dead.
Well, Dayora TP's in, but Jankos is there with the pillar.
Here comes Kobe. Here comes Kobe.
Another one.
And watches another one bite to dust. And another one down. Another one down. It's also running for their lives. Jankos is taking a lot of damage, but Younghun is now the target. Kobe continues to fire, but there's too many targets. There's too many hit points. There's not enough lifesteal.
Oh, Caps!
Kill for Flacking. And Astralis are aced.
40-second time for the rest of Astralis to arrive, but they arrive to their own funeral. They get taken down. G2 aced them clean, 5-4-0, and they should be able to end.
By my statement that this Astralis team will get better throughout the year. Take a look at their spring, summer placements, 9th, 7th, 8th, 10th. This roster will outperform all previous. Today, however, they have been destroyed by G2. G2 looking for the Nexus kill. Visit Chachi is going to be able to hold it with all of that AoE. Baron and Powered Minions looking on the bottom lane. 14,000 gold up in a minute and 40 seconds. Oh, imagine if that was an Ornn in the top lane instead of a Gwen. Ornn was banned first round. Front line means Kobe has no time. Nexus or the inhibitor turret is once again being focused. Kobe actually eats a close range paddle star. Caps was interrupted. Hostile takeover will buy some time. There's on a berserk and he's dead. He's dead with the barrel of the parlay. Another one will fall as Vizichachi's taken out. Probably almost sneaky enough to take Caps down. 3 members defending a Nexus turret. Jankos throws out the pillar of filth underneath the steps. We will slowly turn their attention to the Nexus turret. Zeri, as well as Zoe, having such a huge impact on this game. There's G2 now, starting to style this one out. Looking for another kill onto Xerxes. The old boy been taken out by the old man. Broken Blade goes unstoppable. Stopwatch is popped there by Kobe. Caps is unstoppable. Another ace at the base, and G2 are on fire.
Well,
this is a terrifying teamfight composition.
Traven Morgana! Oh my god!
Okay, there's your initiation, Dark Binding.
If you talk about lane phase.
Something. On the middle lane, both junglers making their way towards Humanoid and Larson. Arise and the conquering shifting sands threatened Humanoid's escape. That's a nice slide, and the Vault Breaker dented back of Humanoid. One more Sand Soldier forward. Come on, Protect buys just enough time for a quick look backwards, and that was beautiful. The best description for Rogue as a team, and I'll finish that thought in a moment because Trimby is going to waltz right into Razork. Here comes Comp as well, landing a couple shots. No flash for Trimby. That's a drop down from Razork and easily secured. Now all of a sudden Comp's in trouble. Razork's down to 300. He brings the lightning down, the crunch, the chomp, the flash, the dash.
Ooh, a kill.
And the spinning axe for upset. 2 easy kills. Trimby just walked right into it.
4v4 for Rogue. Wunder has TP. He could TP to the tower if he wants to commit to the fight. Looks like Rogue are going to give it. But Fnatic know that Malrang has Herald, and they have to match wherever he places it. So I think Razork's just instinctively thinking he's not going to place it top, so it's probably mid or bot, and that's where he's hovering.
Well, let's see what the advantage is going to be. Hilly flash into Soul Shackles. Comp is going to be able to use the cleanse and flash away to safety, plus the Martial Poise. The hostile takeover does delay a little, But 1, 2, 3 summoners and an ultimate used. Malrang forced to queue away defensively, and Humanoids got the hat available. Will pull Larson back. The slide, the glide, there's no Emperor's Divide, but the flash engaged from Malrang. Not enough damage just yet. Humanoids burning, burning down. Malrang's now looking for his life. Larson and Trimby making their way up. Rezork's going to be the next target. Can any CC land? Handshake, handshake, handshake is blocked by the Black Shield. And that's the Stormbringer defensively as Rezork makes it out alive. Thus far, it's been led by Rezork, trying to put gank after gank into this bottom lane. Hilly's making his way down as well. Trimby's going to throw out those missiles. There's another one. Catching onto Comp, but there's no ulti there available. May not be needed. Comp will go down. There's a couple extra shots out, but look, it's a lot of ultimates used, but there was almost no risk. All information.
As well, we'll see who tanks it up. Humanoid knows something's odd here. He's calling Hylissang, saying, hang on a second, I think there are junglers around, but he's going to lose his tower. Azir tower will come down. Dragon right now and pick that up for themselves, but they're scared of a Herald top, so they want to defend it. Humanoid doesn't have TP, though, so it could turn into a 4v4.
Tail being summoned. Handshake onto Rezork. Dark Binding goes wide. The Needlework does a lot of damage, but the God of the Core Forge is thrown out, and that's just to delay. Rezork jumps forward into 3 members of Rogue. Wonder stepping forward too. Dark Binding goes awry. Herald taken out by the tower. Enough Fnatic are regretting their choices, or are they? Upset's got so much damage. That's a killing spree for him as he takes down Malrang. And the hostile takeover was used defensively. It's really difficult for Fnatic to break through. It takes a long time.
Gets a little bit of creeps, gets the Raptors, catches bot wave, while Humanoid gets a tower. Even overall, Fnatic get the dragon. 2 dragons under their belt, and now Rogue get that top tier one that they were looking for.
And of course, you can see from the Rogue perspective, when those long, which he's used a couple times already, and Rogue's still sticking around, if Upset and Hilly go too far forward, they may be jumped on.
Yeah, they're looking for a pick here. Malrang.
That's it. Onto Hilly. Black Shield was thrown out immediately. Here comes Larson. The Emperor's Divide is available to him. Continues to throw out the Sand Soldiers. Upset's running for his life. Hilly's still there and available, and Rezork will be the man that's taken out. While that's going on, Humanoid is pushing that mid lane.
Across the board.
I really want to see how Fnatic can set up a play themselves, because they consistently are being jumped on. Hex gates are a thing. Malrang is rooted in the Q charge. All of the Forge Guard, Black shielded onto Upset, but he's taken so much damage. Those Sand Soldiers are destroying him, and Hylissang gets popped by Comp.
They overextend again. They all come in and they punish with the TPs, which, of course, past 14 minutes, they can use on those wards. So when it's for the Fnatic bot lane, they get punished. But as you can see on the minimap there, Humanoid and Wunder have the mid and bot push to get a couple creeps to deny from Rogue. Now we've got a blue buff contest. Humanoid pops a shockwave.
Oh, Trimby's come through the portal. Malrang jumps back in. Larson dashes right back out. Teleport being channeled, and the whirling death does not death any worlds. Larson is now running for his life. This time round, the Hex Gates, they come back to bite Rogue. Wonder is snipping, snapping, slicing Malrang, and Larson will be taken out in just a moment or two. Trimby's running for his life, and Wonder's not done just yet. Fate's Call is thrown back up.
Baron's on the cards. Rogue have to force something here.
Oh, Call of the Forge God catches 3, but there's nothing else to follow. You can't run into 5 members of Fnatic over. No Fate's Call. No Forge God. What can these 3 do? 3,000 hit points on the Baron. A Rogue Q gets chucked out, and it is secured by Fnatic, as well as additional kills. That's another one to Upset. And Wonder gets himself the 3rd.
I think they're going to get this bot tier 2 anyway.
Oh, man.
And they're going to get themselves the 3rd dragon. So that'll put them on soul point. Larson's pushing in top to try to trade some gold back. But you can see these 2 teams just going nail to nail.
I asked you earlier, what about scaling? Does it favor Rogue? I asked you earlier, do Fnatic have enough damage? A Hextech Soul will absolutely help on both of those fronts. Wow, gets some air miles there for Humanoid. Knocked up.
Does he get one back?
Able to shuffle out and gets himself one more under the tower.
He got the wave as well, so they can't push for the tower. And here comes Hylissang.
Oh my word, no flash for Malrang. The Dark Binding connects straight through the wall. Malrang's taken out. To Fnatic are just gifted 2 more kills.
Is Razork getting the dragon? Is Rogue going to be able to stop him? This is really important. So the dragon's on 5k HP. This is the 3rd dragon. You can see all of Fnatic just sprinting towards this dragon. Can they get there in time? Rogue don't have a smite, but they have Comp on the Kalista. Can Razork steal it?
Upset's running his way in.
Oh!
Secure it! Rend is too powerful. Now Comp is running for his life. Hex Gates are so influential this game. Wonder dashes into 3, drops the circle, and Upset stepping forward with that Black Shield. He gets himself 2 hits for the kill, and the Needlework almost takes out Comp. He's trying to hop, skip, Marshall poise himself away. Odo uses the ult to try and save his comrade, but it simply did not matter.
Comes through. So Rogue just want to buy time as much as they can, get this Azir a couple more items, place in front of backs, and Malrang.
Oh man, he's jumping onto Resort. That Dark Binding will land. There's no ultimate available here. And wow, that's actually a lot of damage from Upset. Working towards his third item. But if you can hold Ornn in place, you can pick up the 13th kill of the game. As this game unfolded with Rogue starting that Hexgate play that got them a few kills, I was like, okay, this is the beginning of the end. Now they can like slowly
Their
push.
base. So instead of going to Dragon and giving Rogue a window to start Baron and having to face check them, they're going to control Baron, push Rogue back, and let Wunder solo the Dragon out of vision without Rogue knowing. Now, it is a little bit risky because it doesn't have TP, and if Rogue engaged, then it might be a bit dangerous, but they didn't know he was on Dragon.
Before Call of the Forge God, this is just gone. They're going to be too late if Fnatic stick to it.
Yep.
It's being melted, it's being burned, it's being destroyed. And they're too late to the party. Malrang jumps in, but it may be at his own demise. Razok pushes Larson away. Call of the Forge God comes in, that just lands onto Wonder. He goes golden, and Razok continues to wreck Larson. Hostile takeover by some time. Not enough, though, as all of a sudden Wonder and Humanoid are forcing Rogue back. Comp could not use the front line to push into Fnatic, and Upset's not done yet. The adrenaline rush is up. Spinning axe after spinning axe, he's waiting to find the knockback.
They have a wave top, but I don't think they can end. We'll see what they do. I mean, Wunder could base and TP if he wants to. Humanoid's based, he could TP in as well, but it looks like he's just going to run to mid-wave, and poor Hinnesang, he got stuck with Wunder. Was looking for some kind of pick. Comp was around, forces Wunder back. Now in comes the siege.
What do you do?
How do they play this? They're just going to take the inhibitor and back off, you have to imagine, but then they have no waves to play on other than bots, so then Rogue should be able to stall the game out. Not the end of the world to lose the inhib.
How do they find the vision until he's just been spotted out? TP coming in here from Odo, who joins the fray. 7 seconds before the dragon spawns. Wonder is still outside the lane.
He just used his ultimate to try to catch out Wunder, but they've just ran away from it. Now Fnatic are on the Dragon. They need to get in, but Humanoid can zone them with the ball. This Dragon Soul is gone.
I mean, it feels like you're chasing a loss when you're using a Fate's Call on a singled out target. The shockwave was fantastic. Wonder steps forward. He's already taken down Trimby. Turns his needles over to Comp, who's forced to flash away. Now Odo's running for his life. The Dragon Soul is up, and the Flash Dark Binding won't even be needed. It secures a kill anyway. Now Humanoid continues the chase. Flash is available to him.
One shockwave, Canada find it. Wunder came out on the flank. Rogue realistically stood no choice, no chance whatsoever. They had some items in their back pockets, but it just was not enough. Fnatic going for the full dive.
Oh man, turn the towers off. They do not care. One more kill for the ace. Too raw. There is a shockwave used once more. Trimby spawns just to watch his base die. Fnatic have beaten Rogue 15 times in their history. This will be the 16th. And Fnatic make it look good.
They definitely do. Really, really well played. Punishing Rogue's mistake on the overextension and just running away with the game from there.
Yeah,